friends, welcome back to the Finance Scribble. I make videos all about the financial aspects of life that I've learned along the way, and I would love to share them with you. Today, we're going to dive into our monthly budget and look at the different categories as well as the amount within each of those categories. If you like videos like this, make sure you subscribe and come back weekly for more. Let's kick off with bills and utilities. It includes electricity, water, sewer, garbage, and those are usually billed every 2 months, and so I just divided by 2 to get the $230. Next, we have internet, cell phone, our Ring security monitoring, as well as our pet camera recording fee, and that brings our total to $361 per month for this category. The next category we have is our entertainment bucket. This is for all of the concerts, shows, movies that we might go to throughout the month. And it's also for entertainment, streaming services, things like Amazon Prime as well. And then we've been really into purchasing records and listening to them on our record player. So we set aside $100 for that. And records are getting really expensive, so that actually doesn't even go that far. But it does bring our entertainment bucket to $282. Next is food and beverage. Our grocery budget is $500. Then our dining out or takeouts bucket is $1,000. And I know that's high, but we do value dining out and enjoying food and that experience a lot. So we put that at a pretty high number. And then also with wine, coffee, and beer too, we do enjoy all those things. So we like to set aside a little money for that each month too. Next is our home bucket. Our mortgage, property tax, and homeowners insurance is lumped into one payment. And then we have earthquake and umbrella insurance on top of that. We also have household supplies, things like paper towel, toilet paper, all of that. And then a sewer capacity charge. So our county charges us a fee to have sewage. So that is usually every quarter, and I just divide it by 3 to get $30 per month. Then we also have maintenance and repairs. We don't always have that every single month, but I do like to set aside a little bit of money just in case we need it, and it'll be there for us. If we don't use it, great. If we do, we have it, and it kind of builds up month over month if it doesn't get used the previous months. Then we have our puppy bucket. His food is actually quite expensive. It's a fresh made food and he loves it, but it's $228. We totally think it's worth it. Then we pay for his insurance, treats, toys. He also takes a flea and heartworm medication each month, as well as poop bags and wipes that we pay for. And then he has an annual vet visit that I just averaged out to be $25 per month, and hopefully only one annual vet visit. But if not, we do have an emergency fund for him that we set aside, and if anything happens and we need to tap into that emergency fund, it'll go from that fund versus our monthly expenses. Next is our personal bucket. This includes things like haircuts, fitness, so gym membership, and then we've also been really focused on our health, and so we are splurging on high quality supplements so that we can get the highest nutrition that we can't get enough of from just food alone. And we also have things like clothing and gifts, and then shopping, which it doesn't include clothing. That has its own category, but it's just for any like knickknacks or decor pieces that maybe me or my husband would like to purchase, and we just set aside $300 for shopping, anything. And then miscellaneous $90 as well, just in case there's something that comes up throughout the month that we need to spend on that's not covered by any of the other categories. Next is transportation, gas. There's also bus, rideshare, and parking. But my husband's bus pass is covered by his work, so we don't actually spend a lot in the bus, rideshare, and parking area. Then we have insurance, our registration tab, and then anything miscellaneous like oil changes, tire replacements and things like that. That doesn't happen too often. I just kind of did an average of $25. Then we have travel. I just did a lump sum of $500 for our travel per month. Each of those subcategories does not have an amount tied to it, since each trip is going to be different. It depends if we're flying or not, and so it wouldn't really make sense to have numbers tied to each of those categories. But we do set aside $500 each month for travel, and it could roll in over to the next month and lump together when we do have travel plans. And lastly, we have miscellaneous, which includes our long-term care insurance, Apple iCloud storage, and donations. And that comes out to a total of $182 per month. And that brings our grand total to $8,000 for our monthly expenses or our budget. And this tends to fluctuate month over month. We don't stick to it to the penny. We like to have a little bit of flexibility and freedom. So if we go over a little bit, that's okay. We don't want to put ourselves down for it. So sometimes it'll be higher than 8,000. Sometimes it might be lower. And our goal for 2023 is to average 8,000 monthly expenses. And so far we're at a little over 8,000. So we're actually doing pretty good for 2023 and to hopefully hit that goal. So you may have heard of the 50-30-20 budget. It basically means that you spend 50% of your income on needs, 30% on wants, 20% on savings. And that's kind of the golden rule, they say. And for us, it's actually completely opposite. We spend 18% on wants, 29% on needs, and then actually 53% on savings, which I'm really proud of us for that. Our goal is to hit financial independence around 2033, and having a 53% savings rate is huge, and it'll help us achieve that goal and get to our financial independence number. If you haven't seen my video about calculating our financial independence number and all of that, make sure you go watch that video. All right, that's it for today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and come back weekly for more videos like this. Also, make sure you follow me over on Instagram as well. Thanks for watching. Happy scribbling. Bye.